Hi guys, I'm Phil Snowden, the fat loss and performance coach here at the Meta Studio in Chatham. And today I'm going to help talk through or go through some effective goal setting methods using the bums on a rugby post method here. Bums on a rugby post, I hear you cry. Well, what does that mean? Well, let's have a look here. Well, you can see here we have our bums nicely planted on our rugby post. Each one of those bums represents, in fact, a W. And each one of those W's is the answer, or is a question of what we're looking the answer to help us effectively set them goals. So for instance, our first W would be why. What is it we actually want to achieve, and why do we want to achieve that? What, when, where, and whom can we ask for help? The big H, or our big rugby post here, represents how. How will we do that? So then we can start putting together a strategy and more effectively help you achieve your goals that you want. Now, a lot of people get kind of confused and mistaken when they go about looking for fat loss, because they set these massive goals of I want to lose 3 stone. I've just had a guy want to lose 5 kilos in the next 5 weeks. And it's a massive goal. Yes, it's absolutely achievable, but it's kind of going to be very, very hard for that person. And why make it harder than it needs to be? But before you even do that, before you even set a massive goal, you need to chunk it down into small, realistic steps. The smaller goals are the ones that give you the most motivation once you complete them. And it's that kind of Kaizen effect, small change, Japanese that is, there you go, Kaizen. So one of the things that people kind of get stuck in as well is the whole, oh, I'm not disciplined enough. Well, it only takes a little bit of discipline, and that's the discipline to start a new habit. Now, habits are basically routines that we get used to in our lives. And the way we get kind of caught up in a habit is with what's known as a habit loop. So essentially, one day we will get technical and it'll be like the weather when we do this. It'll be on a slideshow. But essentially our habit loop, we have a cue, which triggers a routine, and then we get a reward. And then we go back again. So a cue, for instance, for some people might be that they're miserable or they're tired, so they need a little bit of energy. So that would be the cue. The routine then would be to go to the nearest vending machine, have a chocolate bar or a cup of coffee. The reward is, now I feel better, now I have more energy. Okay, so that's how people get stuck into that routine. So by slightly adjusting that habit loop, by thinking more effectively of the goals that you want to change and how you're going to do that, all you need to do is change this routine. The cue and the reward can be exactly the same. So for instance, if the cue is I'm feeling slightly peckish, well, the routine would be, instead of going to the vending machine, could be either go for a walk or have a bit of fruit if you've got it packed and ready to go. The reward is still the same. You're still going to be satisfied and you're still going to be full up, and then you're still going to get the energy afterwards. So remember guys, don't beat yourself up if you're not hitting these massive goals. Maybe just make smaller goals, chunk size goals, smaller achievable goals where you can get that motivation from achieving those small little results. Again, think about your habit loop, okay? Find out what your routine is. Is it that routine that's kind of messing you up and getting in the way of things? If it is, then you need to adjust that routine while still getting the reward, okay? Well, I hope that helps, guys. If you need any more help or have any questions on the habit loop or how you can effectively set some more goals, please feel free to get in touch with us here at the studio. Otherwise, keep it real.